Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve one problem from dissolution of partnership firm. The problem is XYZ are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1 and their balance sheet as on 31st March 2018 was as follows. Liabilities and assets. All the liabilities have been given here and all the assets of the firm is given. And next we have the adjustments related to the liabilities as well as assets realized. We need to prepare the realization account, partners capital account and bank account. So in this problem you need to observe there are two items that has to be learned clearly. Here we have joint life policy as an asset. The same thing, joint life policy fund, it is given in the liabilities. Here they have given life policy fund, that is nothing but joint life policy fund. Okay, and you can see the similarity here. Joint life policy fund is 14,000 and the same way here joint life fund is also 14,000. So this I am going to teach you what you mean by this joint life policy and joint life fund. Okay, next we have investment fluctuation fund. This is also similar to the joint life policy fund. Okay, these two are the major thing that you are going to learn in this particular problem, how you are going to treat it. Okay, and all the assets realized has been given here. You can see joint life policy is surrendered for 12,000. You may be thinking, what is this? It is given in the asset side as well as it is given in the liabilities side. Let me teach you this both. Okay, while solving the problem I'll teach you. Now first we will prepare realization account. Realization account, debit, credit. As you all know the format, particulars, amount column, amount. You may be thinking why this is the extra column. That is for the further adjustment to make it here. So here we are going to have the adjusting items. So better we have a neatness, to maintain neatness I am having the two columns. Main amount column is this. Okay, and this is for only for the adjustments. Okay, now first we will take all the assets given in the balance sheet at the book value in this debit side. Okay, first we are going to write to machinery 40,500. Next we have investment. So investments are 20,830. Next we have stock, that is 17,550. And next we have joint life policy, that is 14,000. And next we have debtors 8,700. Okay, the remaining we have in the balance sheet in the asset side, we have profit and loss account which comes in partners capital account, and this will be coming in the bank account. Except these two, all the assets we have taken at the book value. Now let's go to the liabilities, that is in the credit side we are supposed to write all the liabilities, that is external liabilities. Now if you see here, capital we are not going to take it here, and Mrs. Y's loan is given. Mr. Y is the partner, Mrs. Y is not the partner. So whatever the loan borrowed from Mrs. Y will be treated as external loan. So we are going to write it here, Mrs. Y's loan amounting rupees 10,000. And next we have creditors amounting rupees 18,500. And next we have life policy fund 14,000. And then we have investment by investment fluctuation fund. I am using short form here. By investment fluctuation fund is 6,000. Okay. Now we have written all the liabilities at the book value and all the assets at the book value. Now we are moving on to the adjustment related to the assets and adjustments related to the liability. Okay. So first we are going to write the adjustments related to the assets. So that we are going to write it in the bank account. Since the bank balance is given, we are taking as bank account here. Okay. Under this, we are going to write all the assets realized. So here assets realized will be given in the adjustments. So first point is joint life policy is surrendered for rupees 12,000. So joint life policy has been sold for 12,000. Okay. And next we have machinery, which is realized for 55,000. And next we have stock, 15,000. And next we have debtors, 6,150. Now we have written all the assets given here. The adjustments related to the assets we have written here. Okay. Now you just cross check whether all the assets have been realized or not. There will be one or the other information related to the assets. So machinery is been realized. Investment, it's not there. It's not there in the realization. There is another adjustment. Investment is taken over by Mr. X. So there is one adjustment that we will going to treat it later. Next, related to stock, it's also realized. Next we have joint life policy, that is also realized for 12,000. Next we have debtors, even that is been realized. Now all the assets whichever is realized we have written here. Now make the total of all these assets realized, that is 12,000 plus 55,000 plus 15,000 plus 6,150. You will be getting 88,150. This is the total assets realized. Okay. Now we are going to write all the liabilities discharged. So that is to bank account. The first thing, whatever the liabilities we have written here, we will not be considering here all the items. Only the external liabilities will be considered. Now, how you are going to understand, how you are going to find out whether it is an internal or external liability. First, moving to the first one, Mrs. Y's loan. As we have told you before, I have told, if a partner is giving a loan, that becomes an internal liability, where it will be appearing directly in the bank account. Whereas, this is not given by Mr. Y, it is given by Mrs. Y. So that is a third person, that is a third party is given the loan. So that becomes a liability for the firm which has to be paid. Now we are not showing in the bank account because there is an adjustment related to Mrs. Y's loan. Mr. Y agreed to discharge his wife's loan. That means Mr. Y is taking over Mrs. Y's loan. So it goes to the capital account. It will not come under the bank account. Now coming back to the creditors. Creditors, obviously it is an external liability that the firm has to be paid. So we are going to pay the creditors. But before writing into the outer column, just see, is there any adjustment related to creditors? Yes, we have an adjustment related to the creditors. So here is the adjustment. It is found that an investment not recorded in the books is worth rupees 3,000. The same is taken over by one of the creditor. That means we need to pay 18,500. Among this, one creditor has taken unrecorded investment which was around 3,000 rupees. So instead of paying 18,000, 500. We are going to deduct this 3000, that is unrecorded investment they have taken. Okay, so this will become 15,500. And next, coming to the joint life fund. Now please listen carefully. Joint life fund is always created out of joint life policy. The first thing, what is this joint life policy? Joint life policy is nothing but the firm is investing into some other policy which is a third person business. As we are going to, everyone knows how the mutual fund will work. We are investing in some mutual fund. We are going to take some policies. All this, the same way, how the individual person will be taking, the partnership firm will be investing their money in some other business or in some other policies. So that policy is this joint life policy. That investment becomes an asset for the partnership firm. Okay, since they are not investing in their firm, they are investing in some other company or some other business. So when they make certain investment, they will get certain returns in the form of interest or dividend, or some income will be generated out of this investment. That is a policy. So whatever the returns accumulated for this joint life policy, that accumulated reserves or income will be named as life policy fund or joint life policy fund. Always this joint life policy is created against this policy investment, that is the accumulated profits or whatever the profits they are earning regularly out of this investment policy. That amount they fund it as life policy fund. So this will not be a liability. It will not be paid by the partnership firm. They are not going to pay for anyone. This is the amount they have got for their investment. So this doesn't become the external liability. That is the reason we are not going to take it here. And one more thing, in your question, always when they give joint life policy and joint life fund together, the amount will be the same. And either one related to one, they will be giving the adjustment. Most probably you will be getting the adjustment related to the joint life policy. Okay, you will be either getting the adjustment related to the asset side policy, or you may be getting the liability side of adjustment related to the liability side policy fund. Understood? So you will be showing here as an asset and here as a liability, but when you come for the adjustments under the bank account, either one you are going to show, either you will be show it as assets realized, or you will be showing as life policy fund is taken over. Okay, in this case they have given joint life policy is realized. So I have written here 12,000, and there is no information related to this. We are not going to take any more. It will not be shown here as paid off. Okay, it will not be shown here. Since it is an internal, it is not an external, it is not borrowed from anyone to continue the business. Okay, it's not an external liability. As well as this also, by investment fluctuation fund. This is also fund created out of the investment. So investment made in some other company or some other business, you got certain returns from that investment. Those returns they name it as fluctuating funds. Okay, that is not an liability for the partnership firm. They earned around 6,000. Okay, so these two will become the internal liability. These two are not the external liability. It appears only once here. That's it. It will not appear in the under the bank account in the realization debit side. Okay, the firm will not be paying off. Okay, next we have only creditors is given. So creditors is paid. Now Mrs. Y's loan is taken over by Mr. Y. So we will be writing to Mr. Y's capital account. How much is the loan? It is 10,000. Okay, so for the convenience we can write here Mrs. Y's loan taken over. For the clarification, it is better to write in the bracket. Okay. And next we have realization expenses to bank account, that will be transferred to bank account only. So realization expenses given in the adjustment amounting rupees 600. So all the liabilities we have entered, all the adjustments we have finished here. One more is missing, investment. So there is an investment adjustment here. So investment is taken over by Mr. X. So it will be written here by X capital account. The investment is taken over for 17,500. So here we can write investment taken over. Taken over. Okay. Now we have finished all entering all the things we have completed. Now let's do the totaling. So when you do the totaling, that credit side is highest than the debit side. Credit side we are getting 1,54,150. 1,54,150. And the balancing figure we are getting 26,470, where this is transferred to partners capital account. The profit on realization account is 26,470, and this will be transferred to partners capital account. We need to share it for X, Y, Z in the ratio of, the ratio is 3:2:1. Okay, so you will be sharing here. You need to show the sharing 26,470 into 1/6. So each one will be getting 13,235, and Y will be getting 8,823, and Z will be getting 4,412. So this is the amount they are going to get out of the realization profits. The sharing has to be done. So this is the problem. Realization, debit side all the assets at book value and all the liabilities at the book value. Then we will write assets, whatever the adjustment related to assets we will be writing under the bank account. And here all the adjustments related to the liabilities will be written here. And finally we will find out the realization profit or realization loss. In this case we have earned realization profit, and that has to be shared for the partners in the given ratio. The given ratio is 3:2:1. So if you add 3:2:1, you will get total 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. So all the denominators we have taken as 6. Okay. And next, once again I am telling you, joint life policy and joint life fund are created out of this itself. Okay. This is the investment. Whatever the income you are getting out of this, it is converted as fund. These two funds are not the external liability. They are internal liability. Henceforth, this will not be paid by the firm. Okay. Only the external liabilities will be paid off by the firm. Okay. Now, next move it on to the partners capital account. Now, let's move on to preparing the partners capital account. So, we have written the format debit side, XYZ particulars is given, and credit side same way, particulars XYZ. These are the partners name. So, first starting with the partners capital by balance brought down. Always when we are preparing partners capital account, we should always keep in our mind incomes will be credited, expense will be debited from the point of partner. Whatever the incomes for the partner will be credited, whatever the expenses for the partner will be debited. Okay. So what are the capital balance of each partner? Mr. X got 30,000, Mr. Y 20,000, and Mr. Z 10,000. Okay. So 30, 20 and 10,000. This will be given in the balance sheet. Under the liabilities you have capitals of X, Y, Z. So from there we are going to take. In case if there is any reserve fund or profit and loss, that we have to share it here. Now in this problem we don't have any reserve funds in the liabilities and there is no profit and loss account in the liability side. We have profit and loss account in the asset side, which represents the loss for the previous year. Okay, so that will be shown in the debit side to profit and loss account. The amount for that is 1500, which has to be shared in 3:2:1 ratio. If you calculate 1500, that is 1500 into 3/6, you will get 750. And Y will be getting 500 and Z will be getting 250. Okay, next we have the realization profits. So always it is a profit is income for the partners. It will be shown in the credit side. This is a profits that we have found out in the realization account, which we have shared here. No, the same amount we are going to write. Okay, so Mr. X will be getting 13,235. Mr. Y will be getting 8,823 and Mr. Z will be getting 4,412. So these are the realization profits which are going to be shared. Now in the realization account we have to see any adjustments related to the partner's capital account. So we can see here X is taken over the investment and Y has been taken over the loan. So here the Y's loan is taken over, his wife's loan is taken over, it is debited. See, to Mr. Y's capital account, it is in the debit side. So that comes in the credit side of partner's capital account. Here we are going to write by realization account. So in brief you can write down Mrs. Y's loan taken over. Okay, so since Y is taking over, only in this column we are going to write 10,000. Okay, so this will be appearing in the realization account debit side. Adjustment related to the partner's capital account, it is in the debit side. So this will appear in the credit side of partner's capital account. Now again we have X capital account, investment taken over, in the credit side of realization account. The same thing will be appearing in the debit side of partner's capital account. So here we are going to write to realization account, that is investment taken over. X is taken over, right? So we will writing in X column 17,500. So all the adjustments related to the partners is completed. Now we can just do the totaling. We can easily make out debit side is less than the credit side. Here it is more than the debit side. So we will make the total of the credit side. Okay. So add these two, you will be getting 43,235. And all these three, you will be getting 38,823. And here it will be 14,412. I'll be writing here 43,235, 38,823, 14,412. Okay. Since credit side is highest, that same balance we have to write it in the debit side. Now we need to find out the balancing figure that is transferred to bank account. So how do you find this balancing figure? Since credit side is highest, you take the amount of Mr. X. Total amount is 43,235 minus all his expenses. Total income is 43,235. With this incomes, you minus all his expenditure, that is minus 750 minus 17,500. So he will be getting 24,985. And next for Mr. Y, he is having income of 38,000 823. So minus 500 is got the expense. So you will be getting 38,323. 38,323. And next we have Z. He got the income of 14,412 minus this 250 expense. So he will be getting 14,162. So this is the final balance amount which will be transferred to the bank account. Okay. Now let's prepare the bank account. So here first thing that we are going to take in the bank means bank balance. So bank balance will be given in the balance sheet itself. Cash at bank. The amount is 5,420. The next item written here is assets realized. The total assets realized that will be taken from the realization account. So we need to write to realization account assets realized. So you can just take the total which we have find out in the realization account. See, under the bank account we have done all the assets realized here, right? The total is 88,150. This amount directly we can write it here. 88,150. Okay. Next we are going to write the credit side. Whatever the liabilities have been discharged. So this is also written in the realization account. We are taking from there. So we will be writing here by realization account. So what you are going to write under this? See, all the liabilities which is paid here under the bank account, whatever the liabilities we are paying, that we have to show it in the bank account. So here it is only creditors. So we need to take creditors 15,500. And next we have realization expenses also. You can see here we have written to bank account realization expenses 600. So even 600 has to be shown here. Realization expenses, that is 600. Next we have partners balance we need to write, right? So that is taken from partners capital account. So we will be writing here partners capital account X, Y and Z. So this balance is nothing but here we are going to take this amount, these three balances. So X is having 24,985, Y 38,323 and Z 14,162. Now we have done with all the adjustment. We can just make the totaling. So here 5,420 plus 88,150. It is 93,570. And next we have credit side will make the total 15,500 plus 600 plus 24,985 plus 38,323 plus 14,162. So it's coming 93,570. So both the side we have tallied. So to find out this final tallied balance amount, I can give you one hint. When you are preparing the realization account, you can take this assets realized total we have already find out, right? You can take this amount and whatever the balance given for the bank balance is given in the balance sheet in the question, you can add together. You will get the immediate balance tallied amount there itself. You can take it in a working note, since in debit side only two items will be coming in the balance sheet, in the bank account. So bank balance will be given in the balance sheet in the question itself, and realization of assets realized will be calculated in the realization account. So since after finding this amount, you can directly add this and you will come to know what is the final answer. No need to get tensed whether this answer is correct or not. You can find out yourself at the initial stage where you are going to find out this. After finding out the total of assets realized, just add in the working note, you just add and see this amount and the cash balance or the bank balance which is given. You just add and keep it aside what will be the answer. Then after doing the entire problem, you check with this whether this is correct or not. That will give the clarity for you. Okay, I hope this has been understood. You can just once again cross check it. This is the realization account, and then we have the partners capital account, and next we have the balance sheet. Thank you, girls.